Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the J22 Report. I'm your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Just remember the disclaimers. Nothing should be construed as financial investment advice, just my opinion and my thoughts on the market. As you know, investing involves risk, and I can't guarantee performance, so you can read more below. But anyway, let's get into the markets. I might do one more tomorrow. But next week I really can't do much because I'll be going away. Uh, I'm not going away on like vacation. I'm just going away to another place, and I swore I hate summer. It's the worst season. It's always hot, humid. I do not go on vacation or spend money to go away in the summer. I'm only going away fall, winter, maybe spring, early spring. Or if like where I'm going actually has a spring. Where I live, there's no spring. It goes from 40 to 90. It goes right from winter to summer. And now if there's a place that like has a spring, I'll go, but so no, I'm not I'm not going on vacation. Summer is never a vacation, even if you're going technically. Sorry, I just don't like summer. Anyway, let's get into stuff today. I think the markets were up except for the Dow. Yeah, basically the markets were up. They keep saying record high, record high. Yeah, this is euphoria. It seems like I didn't even do this. Let's. Oh, sorry. This is a good time to do the fear and greed index because I didn't do this yesterday. I normally do it on the weekends. So let's get into that first. That's the biggest thing. Let's see what CNN has to say. So, yeah, I have it up. Sorry, I should have been more prepared, but I just got off work. So, yes, fear and greed, 74. Look at that. Extreme greed. Previous was 73. So, this is at extreme greed. So, I think there will be a sell off sometime soon. I don't know exactly well. I'm not saying a crash, I'm just saying a sell off. But yeah, extreme greed. If you look at this, a year ago, 42. A month ago, it's 64. 72. Previous close was 73, and now it's at 74. So there's a lot of greed, and you know what they say about the pigs? They get slaughtered. So if you look at the S&P, the moving averages right there. So even if it's like a bull market, it looks like it should be coming, but we'll see. But yeah, a lot of greed in this market. Let's see what the timeline says. If you look at it, the greed has never been. This is way above. This is during the May. And this, where is let's see. But yeah, if you look at it, there's never been greed like this. This was October 2024. This was, yeah, I've never seen greed like this. So it seems like they're due for a sell-off. Economic data, Dallas Fed manufacturing, that's 9%. That's a good reading. The other, if you follow this channel, you can see the other readings were negative, so I consider it more of a one-off, but that is a good reading. Uh, what did gold do today? I completely forgot. I know it had a down day, but let's see where gold is real quick, which, as I said, it's in consolidation mode. I'm not that big. Actually, speaking of gold, there's something Jordan. Oh, it was only down $1.10. Silver's up 3 cents. Could have sworn it was up. See, this is after hours. I could have sworn that. Let's go to GLD because, as I said with Kitco, it's not. Yeah, down 6.5% after hours down. So yeah, it's in correction mode. But other things I just want to report, Spirit Airlines, they're furloughing 270 pilots, demoting 104, downsizing on schedule. I talked about this. Most people don't like this cash strap budget. So yeah, people are traveling less. Foreigners are not traveling to America anymore. They are voting with their wallets, and it's hurting the industry. So that's right there. Look at Starbucks set to report six straight U.S. sales decline. The economy's bad, and their coffee's too expensive. I'm not gonna say it's over. It's bad. I actually like Starbucks coffee, but I don't drink it that often. But yeah, the coffee I get is $3. Whoever says it's $6 just doesn't know how to shop. Uh, the one I get's like $3 or 3.50, just a regular. I don't get those fancy lattes. I get just regular. I don't remember the last time I had it, but Starbucks, six straight US sales decline. And it's going to continue. The economy's worse. The coffee's overpriced. And people used to, I mean, I think in 2022 and 2023, people used to just buy it because they're like, if I can't vacation, I want to get a nice drink. And they would get that like $6 Starbucks latte or whatnot or whatever they're called. And now they can't even afford that. So Starbucks not doing well. As you can tell, the discretionary budget. This is why you know the market is due for a serious. I mean, it's going to crash, not this year, but in the next couple of years. But the thing is, at the end of the day, these are companies and they can't be ignored. So Starbucks not doing well, six straight decline. Those declines will be continuing. And I mean, the AI is all done by government spending. So it's not even like a market demand. So, but look at this right here, Starbucks not doing well. Let's see how it is on like see if it's kept up. So on a monthly, see 6 months, it's down six. Year to date, it's up 2%. And I was reading this video. It's very interesting, but bank repossessions are on the rise. And this person talked about the auto loans and everything else. And people, this is going to hurt people's credit and they're not going to be able to borrow and spend. So that's looking at that. The thing with gold, and I always say this, hedge funds boost their bullish wagers highest since April. So I actually look at this as a negative because I look at the hedge funds as like the dumb money. And so when you see this, when you see hedge funds are really bullish on gold, that's not a good thing. I'd rather have them bearish personally. And then last thing, this is old. This isn't, I've just had it on as July 15th. It's not that old. But USPS hikes parcel rates and stamps by 7%. So this is going to go in. This is going to filter through. This is not because of tariffs. So you can see we're in stagflation, and that's all. I've done forward looking. I think gold and sideways. I think market's euphoric up. I wouldn't short, in my opinion. I wouldn't short this market. This is how you get burned. Not at all. But they are greed. There's a lot of greed in it. So anyway, hit that like button, subscribe, and just remember this is not financial investment advice. Shouldn't be construed as financial investment advice. See you next video.